Samarambaam Nityanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Sarvanyapita Yajamans, Tanedas, visitors, viewers, YouTube subscribers who are sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today I'll continue to prepare all of you for Sadashivoham 2016. I'll start the satsang by answering your questions which you all sent about the third eye and Sadashivoham 2016. I also give you the opportunity, anybody wants to send any question related to third eye and the science I was explaining, Jiva Ishvara Jahat, 25 states of Jiva, 5 dimensions of Ishvara, 11 dimensions of Jagat. You can send all your questions to nityanandayogam@nityananda.org. Email. I'll answer already the questions we have received.
Sri Nitya Ambananda Swami asks, what is the difference between Shivoham and Sadashivoham and Nityanandoham? Which state is the highest and ultimate? Which should we follow, use and be in?
Understand, all these three are three different names. State itself does not differ, but the expression differs. State itself does not differ, expression differs. You can just experience and keep quiet, and you can be keeping quiet without experience also in dullness. So, sometimes with experience, you can just be silent. Sometimes you can start expressing only the teachings. Sometimes you can express teachings and initiation both. Sometimes you can express teachings, initiations and extraordinary powers. So the various levels of expression is expressed, addressed with various names. Aham Brahmasmi, Shivoham, Sadashivoham, Nityanandoham. All these are just various words used for various expressions. State itself does not differ, does not change. Any one you can use, Shivoham or Sadashivoham or Nityanandoham. Any one use sincerely and establish in that, that's enough. Next.
Sanjay Sharma asks, Bhagwan, some time ago in a satsang had mentioned that the Chit Sabha does not exist. He did not exist, nor did we have the audience, nor did we the audience. He mentioned that when we observe through the third eye, there is no one on the Simhasan. A few people also witnessed the emptiness on the throne and reported the same. The question therefore is existential reality restricted to just cosmos created objects such as sun, moon, planets, rivers, mountains, etc.? Or does it also include man-made visualized structures and institutions, etc.? What exactly is under the cover of Maya in reference to the first paragraph?
Understand, Sanjay, the question you are asking, Bhagavan, some time ago in a satsang you had mentioned that the Chit Sabha did not exist, he did not exist, nor did we the audience. And then you are asking this experience. People saw and no one was in the Simhasan. This experience and the theory of Maya, matrix and all that. Listen. When I said nothing exists, I want to give you the experience that whatever you are seeing, 100% not real. I want you to understand that. Next step, same way I want to tell you, whatever you are seeing, 100% is not unreal. Listen. Yesterday I gave you the example of tiger chasing you, Ganga flowing. The existential reality, tiger chasing, Ganga flowing. If you understand these two examples, you will understand which is existential reality, which is Maya. You are asking sun, moon, planets, river, mountains, only their existential reality are the man-made institutions. Real. Understand, listen. Man-made buildings are real. Man-made buildings are real. Even if you don't see, they will be there. For the time being, for the time period. Whether you are there or not, it will be demolished the time after that certain time period. If you are there, you will maintain and renovate. So it may be alive. They are there. They are existentially real. Existentially real does not mean immortal. Even Ganga is not immortal. Himalayas is not immortal. Existential real does not mean immortal. Please don't try to confuse it. But the concepts which is supposed to operate on the buildings are not existential reality. So understand, if you have done the homework yesterday, which I gave, I wanted you guys to do that again today. What all in your life which is pushing you is existential reality, what all is the matrix. I wanted you to do the homework today also. Please do the homework today also. Then these questions will disappear. And send the questions which you face after you practice. The questions you face after you practice. Send it here. I'll be happy to have them and respond to you. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.